And in fact, not only is translation inevitable, it can actually be very helpful in a lot of cases. I don't agree with there's an approach in language teaching where you should never translate, you should always just live entirely in the target language. I don't agree with that. It's one of the reasons we use English to teach in our story learning courses, because it's a lot easier to explain a concept in English in 2 seconds than it is to have some long drawn out 10-minute explanation in the language. There was a study done in 2015, and this comes from a paper called The Effects of Using L1 Translation on Young Learners' Foreign Language Vocabulary Learning, from Camot and Ballester. It was in a Catalan school context, and they took some 10 and 11-year-old children, and they had 2 groups. And in those groups, the control group got English input only, right? So these are Catalan kids learning English. They got English only with no translation. But the experimental group got this same English input, but also the translation into the L1, so the translation into Catalan. Guess which students actually remembered the vocabulary for longer and could recall them more easily? It was the group that had the translation. So the group who had the words in English, the language they were learning, but also in Catalan, translated for them, remembered those words for longer and could recall them more easily. So it's simply not the case to say that translation is bad. It can be useful, and that's one example of how that can be.